In an extraordinary act of solidarity with NASCAR's only black driver, dozens of drivers pushed the car belonging to Bubba Wallace to the front of the field before Monday's race as FBI agents nearby tried to find out who left a noose in his garage stall over the weekend. The stock car series was left reeling and angered by the racist act that came less than 2 weeks after it banned the Confederate flag on its properties at Wallace's urging. NASCAR has vowed to permanently bar the person responsible, but the investigation was in its early stages. The 26-year-old Wallace was surrounded by all 39 other drivers in the moments before the race, and they were joined by their crews in a march down pit road as they pushed his number 43 to the front of the line. Wallace climbed out of his car and wept. It was a stirring move to support Wallace at a track in the heart of the South where flags have flown for decades and were seen outside the superspeedway all weekend long by fans opposed to NASCAR's ban. Wallace is a native of Mobile, Alabama, which is a 4-hour drive from Talladega. The race began with Martin Truex Jr. On the pole in front of a mostly empty venue. Up to 5,000 fans were allowed into Talladega for the race, only the second race with fans since NASCAR returned from the pandemic-forced shutdown, but attendance was significantly lower Monday after the one-day postponement because of rain. Workers painted #I stand with Bubba Wallace on the infield grass before the race, and Confederate flags were nowhere to be seen inside the sprawling facility that can hold 80,000 plus and usually sees dozens of TVs lined up across its infield. Hours after Sunday's race was postponed by rain, NASCAR said the noose had been found. The sanctioning body vowed to do everything possible to find who was responsible and eliminate them from the sport. It has not offered other details. 2 weeks ago, Wallace successfully pushed NASCAR to ban the Confederate flag at its venues, though the sanctioning body has not outlined plans on how it will enforce the restriction. Disgruntled fans with Confederate flags drove past the main entrance to the Alabama racetrack prior to Sunday's scheduled race, while a plane flew above the track pulling a banner of the flag that read "Defund NASCAR." Smaller numbers of Black Lives Matter supporters were seen lining the streets and waving the American flag. One demonstrator held a sign that read "Not My South." Talladega County Sheriff Jimmy Kilgore said NASCAR contacted the FBI, which was handling the investigation. The U.S. Attorney's Office for the Northern District of Alabama, FBI, and the Department of Justice Civil Rights Division are reviewing the situation surrounding the noose that was found in Bubba Wallace's garage to determine whether there are violations of federal law, officials said in a statement Monday. Regardless of whether federal charges can be brought, this type of action has no place in our society. NASCAR has vowed to step up security in response to the incident. "We are going to use every effort we can to determine who has done this, whether it's a single person or multiple people," NASCAR President Steve Phelps said during a conference call on Monday. "I know that the director of the FBI has informed the Birmingham office to use all their resources to find it as well.